watching owl.
Who is knocking? Is that you, Father?
Hi, Mordred. You home alone? Where's Mildred? She went out shopping for food. I warned her to be careful, too. She's not used to living in the city. But she said she didn't trust such a freaky invention like the elevator. How did she get down to the street and plan to come back up here?
On my broom. What else? Say, what kind of stores they got here? None of them sells bat wings, lizard innards, or owl heads.
While I was waiting for both of you, I painted my room. Want to see it? It's all black. Right on, my own flesh and bloodless sister. What's more appropriate than the traditional witch color? Real cool. How ingenious. How original. How inspiring for some terrorizing tales. Let's wrap.
Tall, sprawling, brooding, it stands. Its ancient spires, a landmark for sightseers the world over. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fabulous palace, erected by the multi-millionaire Cyrus Randolph, as a shrine that would forever reflect his undying love for his wife, Esmeralda.
Will we get to see Mr. Randolph?
I'm afraid not. If he were to greet every guided tour, he'd never have his, privacy. But on this day, one visitor has more than a sightseeing tour on his cunning mind. Let me remind you to stay within the roped-off areas and not to touch any of the objects on display. Why not? Few choice small ones in my pockets could set me up for life.
That man'll be set up for life, all right. He doesn't know it, but there's a choice berth waiting for him in a tomb for the living. Those yokels won't even know I'm missing. After I've helped myself to a few unobtrusive trinkets, I'll rejoin the tour. Whoa, danger ahead. Lucky he didn't see me. Can't go back the way I came. Got to figure where the tour is first. Must find a place to hide until that guard is gone. This ought to do. Yay! This isn't a closet. It's moving down. Down through cavernous depths, far beneath the world of light. Oh. Looks like the palace prison. They weren't joking when they said Randolph had this place brought to America brick by brick. Gotta find a way out of here. Can't pull myself up on the dumbwaiter. Yeah! I can't see a thing. I could be going in circles. I'm trapped, a prisoner here. This way, Lucifer. I'm sure I heard someone cry out. See, I was right, Lucifer. Well, speak, man. Who are you? How'd you get here? The name's Sloan. I accidentally was brought down here. How fortuitous. It's been years since anyone visited me. I've seen your picture before, but much younger. Aren't you? Yes, I'm Cyrus Randolph. When my wife died years ago, I lost all interest in the ugly jungle up there that you call civilization. So I escaped down here to these depths. Here I live quite comfortably, with my memories. Is all I need, with food sent down regularly and Lucifer to keep me company. What's in there? My wife, Esmeralda. The old man is Jonas, her devoted servant since she was a child. Jonas vowed to look after her, even in death. He asked to be locked in this cell so that he might never leave her side. That jewel tiara, it's worth a fortune. The exit is at the end of this corridor, Mr. Sloan. Of course, if you'd like to stay on a day or two as my guest, that would be my pleasure. Excellent. You can share Lucifer's room. We'll have lots to talk about at breakfast. That's your bed. Better get ready to go to sleep. Mr. Randolph likes to wake up bright and early. As if I'll be here that long, you oversized half-wit. By morning, I'll be far, far away. To the brain hatching evil, the night hours creep slowly, fitfully. It's midnight. Everyone should be asleep by now. Very thoughtful of Randolph to tell me the way out of here. If only he knew how soon I was leaving and the detour I planned. He wasn't exaggerating. Old Jonas even sleeps by his beloved corpse. Have no fear, Jonas. All I want is this. Oh no, it slipped. Huh? Help! Thief! Shut up, you crazy coot! Give that back! It doesn't belong to you! It's hers! I said shut up! Who's making all that noise? You? What did you do to old Jonas? He ain't breathing. You killed him. No, you've got it all wrong. So someone else did it, a sneak thief trying to steal the jewel. I got here in time to stop him. He escaped, but I rescued the jewel. Please, you've got to believe me. No, Lucifer, no. Lucifer, shame on you. How do you know Mr. Sloan isn't telling the truth? Of course I am. You understand, don't you, Mr. Randolph? I was only concerned with Esmeralda, that nothing should happen to her. This jewel makes her even more beautiful. No wonder Jonas was so devoted to her. I, too, would gladly give my life to protect her. You heard his story, Lucifer. We must be fair. He deserves the benefit of the doubt. It worked. I actually conned the old geezer. Now I can still pick up a little souvenir on the way out. What? Yeah! I accept your offer to protect Esmeralda for the rest of your life. Lucifer will see that you're well fed and all your needs are met. Hee wasn't Sloan a lucky man? Wouldn't you like to have a setup like that? For life?
What evil haunts this house?
What's keeping him? He should have been here and gone by now.
Patience, Father. You'll have your chance to torment him. Perhaps even drive him out of his mind, as you did the others.
Oh, stranger. It's been months since any traveler passed through here. How do you happen upon us? Took a wrong turn?
No, this is my destination. Could someone direct me to Craven Castle? Did I do something wrong? All I asked was a simple direction.
Looks like the lad really dropped a bombshell. He'll know better the next time he drives by. If there ever is a next time. Well, that's the castle up there. You'll have to go on foot, 'cause there's no road. If you want to borrow my horse, Mind your tongue. You'll be sending none of our horses to that accursed place.
Don't go. There's all sorts of strange goings-on at Craven Castle. Now, the old man and his daughter, and they're not human. Well, if you ask me, you're the ones who are inhuman. Now, as unfriendly darkness descends, even the elements conspire against the visitor. I see him, Father. May I go open the door for him? Very well. None of your trickery. Understand? I'll be listening to every word you say. Good evening. I'm Philip Soames. Forgive me for being late. I didn't know my way around here. It's a pleasure to finally be greeted by friendly faces. Well, as you know, sir, I was sent by your solicitors in London to secure your signature on some documents concerning your late wife. Give them to me. The sooner they're signed and you're out of here, the better for all of us. Father, it's begun to storm. Can't he stay till morning? Elsie, didn't I warn you? Oh! You may be a client, but I still can't allow a man to strike a female, even his own daughter. All right, stay if you wish, but you're to remain in your room all night. If you so much as step out the door, I swear I'll kill you. Is he always so, short-tempered? That's how he drove my mother to her grave, and how he'll soon do the same to me. He's wicked.
and filled with hatred. Why do you take it? Why don't you pack up and leave? And go where? I know no other world outside this house. Like it or not, I'm his prisoner. But you're young, attractive. The best favor you can do for yourself is run. Far away. Well, I hope you find this bed comfortable. It was my mother's before she... Hey! Help me! Philip, help me! They're trying to kill me! Don't panic, Elsie. They're harmless. There they go. Back where they came from. They were more frightened than you were, you know. Do you blame me for being so fearful? Even the insects in this house seem to conspire with Father to drive me out of my mind. Oh, no, don't let your imagination run away with you. Still want to spend the night here, Mr. Soames? I wouldn't miss the opportunity for the world, Mr. Craven, in spite of the fact that this house needs a good fumigation. Whew. Control yourself, Philip. You're letting this place get to you. The way it got to Elsie. Poor girl. With the right clothes and makeup, she could be a real beauty. Strange. The warmth I felt when I held her. Like we need each other. Could I be falling for her? Why not? Man could do a lot worse than spend the rest of his life with Elsie. I wonder if I could talk her into coming to London. Blissful thoughts, which only sleep can assuage. A slumber so deep that it can be broken only by the tolling of the witching hour. Oh, that blasted clock. Why does it have to chime so loud? And only at midnight, too. Oh my God. Where'd all those creatures come from? Why are they trying to get in here? Philip, please, I must talk to you. It's been this way every night since Mother died. Those ugly creatures, they seem to be after me. Nonsense, Elsie. Your imagination is running away with you. But it proves you must leave this house now, before it turns you into a raving lunatic. Come with me. I'll look after you, protect you. Would you, dear? You did something to me, Elsie. I never felt this way toward a girl. I think maybe I'm in love with you. And I love you too. But what about Father? Well, forget him. If he wants to rot his life away here, that's his business. But he has no hold on you. You're free to go wherever you please. She'll stay as I please. And this rifle says she does stay here. So the villagers were right. You are a human terror. Elsie, what's wrong? Oh no, Zeko. No, daughter, no! Lama kakababi. Please, don't hurt me. I was only protecting her. Well, what happened? The one thing I never wanted you to know. That you possess the powers of a witch. Father, is there no end to your cruelty? No, Elsie. Your mother was a witch, and you inherited all her evil powers. That is why creatures come seeking you out.
That is why I must protect others from you. You understand, don't you? If you'd gone out into the world and married, your children would bear the same mark on them.
Poor father. All these years, you kept the secret so I shouldn't suffer. How painful that must have been.
And now, as morning mists bring peace to the house of evil, you'd never have known if your love for that boy hadn't caused your powers to take over.
Well, he's good, Father. I know he'll keep his promise, never to reveal our secret to the world. He'd better keep it a secret, or he'll have me to reckon with.
There was no place in society for Joe Rance, Nick Torek, Brick Herond, and Cy Brogan. But at the precise moment their lives were hanging by a hair, luck intervened, only to replace the hair most fittingly by the 4 threads of doom. A wild storm broke loose on the midnight condemned killers. Rance, Torek, Heron, and Brogan were led out of state pen. Next stop, the death house of Brixton Prison. You don't count us out yet, Warden. Brixton is still 30 miles and 1 hour away. As if Killer Joe Rance were prophetic, en route to Brixton Prison. Look out! Those trees were hit by lightning! They're falling! Inside the van. This is our chance. The police are stunned. Brick, help Cy. He busted his glasses. Nick, grab the key ring. And these revolvers. We'll need them shortly after. Okay, mister. Out. You too, lady. And I'll take your pearls. Hey, look out, Joe. The pearls are coming loose. Brick, pick them up. Cy, put them in your pocket. I sure got a full pocket. Specs, loose pearls, the key to the safe deposit box where we stashed away last year's stolen ice. And this lucky rabbit's foot, which I forgot to wear the day we were caught. Shut up. The radio says the police are giving the alarm. We gotta ditch this car and travel cross country. Shortly after abandoning the car. Well, the rain stopped. Now we need clothes, another car, and some cash. Holt City's only 2 miles away. We can pick up everything there. Hey, wait, Joe. Maybe we'll get everything we need sooner. Look, a house. Let's go. Okay, ladies. Stay where you are, and you won't get hurt. Nick, Brick, have a look upstairs. Right, Joe. But minutes later, Joe, this don't make sense. There's nothing here. No electricity, no phone, no furniture, no clothes. And I've been looking around too. There's nobody here but them. They ain't said a word or even looked at us. We can't leave them now. They might give the alarm. You guard them, Cy, while we go out to find clothing, a car, and some cash. Come on. on the outskirts of Holt City. Okay, Brick, bust into this haberdashery and get us some suits. With pleasure. Shortly after, I figured you for a size 40, Joe, and you, Nick, for a size 44. Catch. Hey, don't forget ties and shirts. We might have to walk through town to find a car. Meanwhile, it just hit me. Those tapestry threads are long and silken. I can fix my broken specs with one of them.
No, don't. Don't touch those threads. Something terrible will happen.
Hey, look, sister. Me and my 3 pals should be sitting in the electric chair right now. But we're not. We're free. Luck's riding with us tonight, and nothing can go wrong. I don't understand you women know how. Just sitting there, spinning, measuring, and cutting. Ah, it's fixed. I tied my specs to my ear with this thread. At that moment, on the streets of Holt City, hey, why is everybody staring at us? What's wrong?
Police, help, police.
Great guns, Brick, your suit. It turned into a convict's uniform. But how can it change into a prisoner's suit? He's backing into traffic. Look out! Look out! A screech of brakes, a muffled cry, then... Call headquarters, Tom. Tell them they don't have to worry about one of the escaped killers. As Joe Rance, alone, seeks to elude police pursuit. An airfield. There must be a parking lot near it. I can have my pick of lots of cars. That blimp. Its neon advertising looks like it was meant for me. Nobody's near it. I can be far away by morning. I'll swipe it. Not long after. I didn't lose my touch. I stole 100 cars in my time. And a blimp's no different. It's still a vehicle. Meanwhile, back at the house.
No, don't take another thread. Great harm will come to someone.
Bunk. I'm gonna string these loose pearls while I'm waiting for the boys to return. Simultaneously, elsewhere, police planes shooting at me. They'll blast me out of the sky unless I go down. But how'd they know I was up here? How'd they find out? The neon sign gave me away. It spelled out a message. But how could such a thing happen? All we know, Rance, is it tipped us off. You're keeping your date at Brixton Prison. In Holt City, as Nick Torek looks for an easy touch. Oh, it's a cinch to get in this open window. Nobody's home. I can steal the cash I need to get away. But at that very moment, in the old house, oh heck, safe deposit key dropped into that grate. I've got to fish it out with string and a wad of gum. The gum I got, the string I can get. There we are, the gum sticking to the key. As Nick Torek emerges with his loot, "You're going nowhere, Torek, except to the death house." Cop! No, stay away. When police respond to calls, "That's how we found him, officer. In a dead faint. Something must have half scared the life out of him." That cop, there he is. He came at me. I tell you, he's alive. Sure, Torek. We understand. An escaped killer gets to see police after him everywhere. even on billboards. An hour later, at the house. Well, they must have run out on me. I'm not hanging around here. I'm taking another thread to tie this rabbit's foot around my neck. But in the woods, hounds after rabbits pick up the scent of Cy Brogan's good luck charm. Get away! I'll blast you! Hey, it must be that escaped killer. We passed the police a half-mile back. Bring him here. And so, as Cy Brogan's talisman brings him ill luck. But I tell you, the house was here. I just left it. The tension made you imagine it, Brogan. You're joining your pals in death row. No sooner do they leave than the house reappears. And within, Clotho, who spins the thread of life, Lachesis, who measures it off, and Atropos, who severs it. Complete their portrayal of the three Greek goddesses whose threads control the destinies of human life. The three fates.